Adipemi Sanoga Sagli Nimia Atopega Aturua Adipemi.
हेलो नमस्कार जोहार सबको welcome to my YouTube talk on various aspects of Apatani culture based on Apatani oral tradition. Since on 5th of next month Apatani community will be celebrating Dree festival, so today I will talk on the concept of Dree, its evolution, mythology and philosophy and science therein. My talk is based on the deliverance given by the renowned folklorists like Modampai, Burutanyo, Nadakena, and many more from various villages of Zero Valley during the symposium organized by the Central Dree Festival Committee on the eve of Golden Jubilee celebration at Zero. So, in fact, Dree is not a festival but a small important agricultural ritual which was performed for better crops and good harvest prior to 1967. It was organized at village level on different days at different villages during the month of June, July as per decision of Gora or Ponta, a traditional organizing committee at village level constituted by a group of shaman of that village in consultation with the villagers. Only after commencement of socio-religious movement initiated in 1967 by the then senior Apatani student of JN College Pasigat, the decision to celebrate the Dree as a common festival of Apatani was taken. The date for celebration was fixed on 5th July 1967 and the first unified Dree festival was celebrated at Nanchana Hill Zero on 5th July 1967. Since then, the Central Dree Festival Committee of Apatani celebrates Dree on the same day every year. However, very recently, the place of celebration has been shifted from Nanchala to Nagaputu. Nowadays, it is being celebrated everywhere where Apatani resides and has become a popular festival of Apatani all over the world. Rather, it has become the cultural identity of the community and is celebrated more intensely than Myoko and Murum festival, which is traditionally the true festival of Apatani from every sense. Interestingly, the Dree ritual though transformed into festival in 1967 and became a cultural epitome of community, it had confused mythology till the Golden Jubilee celebration in 2017. The reason I found for such situation is, number one, all the tribal cultural knowledge still being in oral form, non-availability of well-researched documents, VIP-centric format of festival celebrations sans deep cultural and philosophical aspects. Due to influence of modern education, people's attitude to perceive and interpret own culture in perspective of Western culture, example, wishing of happy Dree, which is wrong conceptually and contextually. Modampai, a renowned folklorist and shaman of Modantage village, explained that word Dree means the evil act of robbing, stealing, induced and prompted by scarcity, which is personified as Dree in our oral tradition. Fifth, the existence of different sources of paddy seed as per mythologies, limited time allocation for the secretary to speak on Dree mythology during the festival, which compelled him to deal with only one source of paddy seeds, leaving the other source, resultantly different secretaries speaking of different narratives on the source of paddy seeds. And this has made the listener and the common people confused. Basically, there is two sources of paddy seeds. Some speaks of third source of paddy seed from Ayodhyanduyu, but it was not acknowledged as source of paddy seed during the symposium, rather as a tale of regaining lost seed. Hence, I have not taken it as a source of seed. If you listen carefully my talk on mythology, you will have more comprehensive understanding of the festival, its philosophy, concept, and context. So, here it goes, Dree mythology. When the descendant of Apatani transcended from epoch Ui to Pyo, they grew into various human communities and clans in this world, who struggle to survive against different elements at different geographical area with varied climatic conditions called Changhuriti and Dohuriti. One of the clans who survived the test of nature and element evolved their sustenance was Donu and Luo. They got married. The clan of Donu grew with the birth of Tari, Tabya, Byatumulu, Kusantane. When their population grew more, initially the clan started stratifying according to their expertise in different professions. One who conceptualized the residing house and constructed was known as Nantudonen. Another who was rich and affluent bunched themselves as Mingodonen. Likewise, those expert in cultivation was known as Rungodonen. Initially, Rungodonen was poorest amongst the Don and led a nomadic life and did not know how to cultivate, surviving only on wild vegetable, fruits, roots, and by hunting wild animals. Their life changed when Rungodon observed that the seeds falling upon soil where wild boar have dozed in search of their food grows into a healthier plant. This struck in their mind that they could get better and more fruits and roots if they could clear the jungle and sow the seed of eatable plants and fruits after going there. With this idea, Rungodon searched around the world for an appropriate land for cultivation and to produce their food. They tried to occupy the wild banana grove, Kudumbopu and Kapabyoyo, but the greater spirit of jungle, Doji and Japun, did not allow them to cultivate there, claiming it as theirs. They occupied Sanchipu and Samapu, but the spirit Kami and Kamo objected, claiming that it as their domain. Thereafter, they tried to occupy the land called Radirahu, Raparaha Ganda, but the affluent Mingodon did not allow them to cultivate there, claiming that it belongs to them. Thereafter, they tried to cultivate fruits and roots upon many other lands, but all those were abandoned due to various reasons. They are Budokijindoku, Jiyumadi, Yawimada, Tatuko Kesam, Sopin Lapa, Civicoter, because they found it to be too cold and was not conducive for the sapling to survive there. Following this, they cultivated upon the land called Tari Tanchi and Tautamar, but it was herbs of microbes which infected their lungs and caused serious cough and breathing trouble to them, so it was also abandoned. At last, with the experience earned through their earlier cultivation attempts, Rungodon identified and occupied a land called Dihate Dihaava Nyampotu Kumpil Sekunganda. That means a land composed of clay loam to clay filled with humus soil upon it. So it was found to be more appropriate, much better for cultivation. Therefore, the bushes and trees infested that land need to be cleared to cultivate upon, but they had no any implements to do so. So they ventured out on a business trip to a far off country in search of sharp implements to clear the bushes and the jungle of their land. From the country of Panu, they bought the mythical machete Maoyochi, and from the domain of Tugyo, they bought the mythical bow Turudipe. Again, the erratic and unfavorable climate and weather conditions did not allow them to carry out their errand to clear the jungle and bushes of the designated land. With the blessing of artisan god Loma, they innovated and prepared Tarpiatu, rain shield, and Tasrabarju basket by wearing Tarpiatu, rain shield to protect themselves from the heavy rain and carrying their food and drinks in Tasrabarju. They went to clear the designated land. But on the way, Don and Lugo was stopped by evil Pyakumpemo and Pyotadu. They sought help from powerful warrior Durutalan and Myanapuka, who killed Pyakumpemo and Pyotadu and cleared their hut. Thereafter, Don and Lobo started the cultivation at their designated land. They cut down the trees and dried them, and it needed to be burned and cleared for hoeing, but they had no fire to do so. Therefore, they made torch from dry wood and went to the mine of Yani and Yana, where jungle fire was burning. They brought fire from there and burned down the slush and dried bushes and trees, hoed and prepared the land. So ultimately they have prepared the land. For today I'll conclude here. Thank you for listening so intently, and I request you to subscribe my YouTube channel to know more about Dree mythology and other Apatani cultural aspects, and share it with your friends with a request to subscribe. Thank you. This will be continued in my next video. Thank you.